I'm curious as to what the Holy War against Sealand looks like for Finnmark. King Gorm the Lewd is winning. Okay, he's probably going to win that. Let's not fool ourselves. He accepts the suggestion that our children get married, or some kid who's probably in my dungeon has become a naive appeaser that I don't care about. Anybody we can ransom? Yes, actually. We'll wait for that, and then I think she can also be ransomed. We are losing a lot of money right now. My son has completed his education. He's become a charismatic negotiator. Really? Oh, okay. It's actually a 17. He's got secluded with courtiers. -5 diplomacy. And that's stutter. We have an unmarried heir. Titles can be usurped. Alright, what was that? I have a claim on the county of Thrake. Alright, that's fine. Africa ravaged by plague. Death is haunting the continent of Africa as the plague is spreading among its inhabitants. Blackened bodies lay rotting in the sun, and the stench is unbearable. Many have fled the larger settlements, but the epidemic follows with the bodies floating down the Nile and the Niger. When will it end? Is this an independent Holland? Really? Okay. It's kind of funny. Whoa, that is a lot of money I'm losing. Young Sithmith seems to be a real explorer and experimenter. Sure, go with Shrewd. Okay. We need a new Chancellor. This guy sucks at almost everything. Actually, make him a spy master instead. Change council position? Oh, he's secluded with the courtiers, so probably should have just made him the spy master right off. Your steward, King Scandal, wants to talk about the old tunnels under the castle. The argument is that they should be maintained better now that times are rough. No, I'll become paranoid. People are dying of the plague. Oh, our capital is infected. A nearly fully upgraded hospital doesn't do. Actually, I don't know. How many levels? I'm curious as to how many more levels of hospital there are. It feels like that everyone is trying to trump me. My huntsman killed more prey than I. My counselors found a better solution to the rebellious peasants than mine. And I started to feel that everyone was better than me, no matter what. If they're better than me, I have to accept that. 45% chance of kind. Please? That's good. That's a good trait. More diplomacy. More vassal opinion. I have the family man trait. Right, I wanted to see if there were any more. Extended wards 4. Extensive hospital complex 5. So there's actually 2 more levels of hospital that can be attained after that. Because Iceland's so far away, is it immune to the plague, pretty much? Scandinavia is not, though. Are counties starting to not be infected anymore? I hope so. But, it'll slowly... The non-infected counties will start to drift up towards us. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but it'll probably be the same amount of time it took for the plague to reach us, which was a few years. I want to find a wife a wife for my son. Nope, that's not the wife filter. That is. Find strong. And yes, great house. Adult, no. Let's go with genius instead, maybe. She's a member of my dynasty. Let's go with not with any on great house. Try to find strong. Apparently that was just... They're the same. How far away is she from me? More than a few generations. So chances of inbreeding is low, I'd say. Is she the heir to? No. Okay. She has some claims. Decided to accept the betrothal. Let's try to hold a feast while we're secluded with our courtiers. I can't. I'm in seclusion. Okay. Well... I am not a pious man. Maybe I should be. We'll go with the Dominican order. God's blessing upon the Emperor Duncan. We are delighted by your decision to join our ranks as a lay member, Emperor. Together we shall strive for the betterment of ourselves and our fellow Catholics by following the rule of St. Augustine. Go with God, signed Curdversus Udis. Lose gold. He wants to marry... Okay. He wants to marry my cousin to his probably sister. Yes. I don't see why not. The King Gunnar of Pomerania has usurped the title chieftain of Brandenburg. What's going on here? Lithuanian conquest of Brandenburg. Should I try to send someone there to try to convert him? Sure, why not? I think it'll invalidate, or no, it won't invalidate anything. Never mind. So much for that. So, what's this now? Oh, the Convent of Pannonia. Alright, Let's see. Do I want to try to? I don't think I can because, yeah, I have to wait for a while he's, Western Europe ravaged by plague. From the Rock of Gibraltar to the ports of London, the plague has been spreading, harvesting lives of nobles and farmers alike. The countryside of the afflicted areas have been left haunting and desolate. Here and there pyres from the burning of the deceased, can be seen from miles away. When will it end? This guy, it's not Germanic, right? Okay. My son needs a final education. He didn't get very many good traits, did he? Sure. Oh, I wish that this war would end. Truces are expiring. Loud complaints have become less frequent. Instead, an unbearable stench is now coming from the other side of the wall. It appears that as a way of showing disapproval, commoners have started leaving all their dead in a big pile just outside the gates. Guards get rid of the smell. A few guards will clear out the bodies. Leave them. We cannot risk infection. Sure. We're not losing money right now. And did he seriously just die? Damn. I was hoping to declare war. But, idle council members. Let's try to convert the King of Poland. Or, no, the King of Lithuania. He's already Christian. I don't really want to convert the King of... Yes, I do. I do want to convert the King of Poland. What kind of war is he in? Polish-Novgorodian subjugation war. Hopefully he will convert. I think a lot of his vassals are still Christian. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I think they are. A lot of the lands are Christian. Anyway, I'm going to move the Holy Order up there. This guy only has one county, right? No vassals. That's fine. What's the Black Death look like now? Still everywhere. Minor depopulation. The Black Death is moving out of the Byzantines. Money continues to flow through the trade post in Orvieto, but your relationship with the merchant family that owns it has soured. To teach them a lesson without going to war, you could arrange for a mob to burn it down. Orvieto, who is it? Wait a minute. Okay, so it's the Merchant Republic of Amalfi, but it is a certain family of them. The Gabrielopolis. Were they Islam at one point? No? I don't know, that's just a weird dynasty shield to have for... Weird coat of arms to have for a Christian family in this game. An angry mob marches on the post. Sure. Okay, I was hoping he'd try to bribe me. What's that? That looks like an interesting, like rebel flag. Aren't they usually red and black? Okay, I will be attacking this guy now. And good. And the war's over. And we give the King of Sweden more land, because why not? And now, I still have Lapland, which is something I do want. Did the King of Poland say yes to letting him stay there? I guess. He hasn't said no yet. But now that that's done, I can grant independence to Sweden. And I'm actually going to reverse that. We'll wait until our troops are out of there. He's still... The peasants in my realm are becoming convinced that Jews are behind this recent epidemic. I'm under increasing pressure from someone to condemn the Jews and from others to protect them. Something must be done. All realm provinces get civil unrest, local revolt risk, and local tax modifier. But I don't really care. The more local revolt risk and local tax modifier hit. Something must be done. He accepts the betrothal or the marriage. We need a new chancellor again. I think I'm going to skip on the Kingdom of Finland, or the King of Finland. Go with this guy. To Emperor Duncan VI from Pope Hadrianus III, I have heard of the trouble in the Empire of Éire, and I must ask that you ensure the safety of the Jews. They are not to blame for the epidemics. Okay. I mean, I kind of knew that, but, not what I wanted to do. He's created a duchy. Pope Hadrianus has made it clear that he does not want the Jews to be blamed for these diseases, but not everyone is listening to him, so I still need to decide what to do. The Jews did this, expel them. No, the Jews are not to blame. We'll see what kind of effect that has. Okay, we're out of there. And who's he fighting against? Oh, right. I can't grant him independence because he's fighting in a holy war. But I can declare war on his enemy. In a really kind of unfair way, too. Let's go to Salem. Well, no, I need to actually get out of there, out of his counties to do anything. There are rumors that a pogrom is going to take place in Luimnich. Despite my decree that the Jews are not to blame for the epidemic. Send troops to stop them, or let them do it. I'll send troops to stop them. And I want to declare a holy war for Salem. And we'll take everybody in. Crusade from Mali. His Holiness, the Pope Hadrianus III, is worried about the state of the souls in the Sultanate of Mali. The heathens under Mansa Morabani of Mali have no hope for salvation and will suffer the eternal fires unless they can be brought to Christ in this life. Any Christian so willing is offered complete absolution of sins in the armed mission against the West African barbarians. Deus Vult. Who can you trust if not your siblings? Still have the family man trait, and we're taking heavy attrition. She becomes zealous. And are they still... No, they took it back. That sucks. During a discussion with some fellow lay members of the Dominican order, I mentioned the dusty old tomes I store in the library of Bunarate. Most of the content is hardly intelligible, I scoff. The eyes of my peers widen. One should not take writings of Satan so lightly, my lord. I shall see to it that the most dangerous ones are destroyed. I have actually been arranging for several tomes to be burned. Or this all sounds a bit excessive. I'll do one of them. For 200 devotion. How much do I need to rank up to 750? The Conversus has not offered me a mission yet. Come on. %. Will you give up? Yes. That's over. And the King of Denmark has... Well, he will in a second. He ain't too big. Can imprison people or imprison somebody. Probably the King of Denmark because he's plotting something and we're asking him to end it. Okay. And the County of Sealand. What's the plague map look like? Southern Europe is starting to become less plaguey. Can I have him killed? No. He only has 2 more counties. Or rather, there are only really 2 more counties left that, well, and the Kingdom of Poland. When is this war going to end? 52% of in favor of King Ragnar of Sealand. I can imprison the King of Sweden. Let's not do that. I do want that war to end, though. Or I want him to die again. He is he's a special interest. Your physician, Cathasech, has been asking for permission to travel to the hospital in Tallinn to study there for a time. He will need some financing to cover the costs for the journey and for staying at the hospital. Excellent suggestion. Except now we won't have our court physician, I guess. During which they lost Crown of Pearls. This kid's not of my dynasty anymore. They used to be, but your physician came back from his stay at the hospital today. He explained in great detail about various conditions and ailments and the remedies for which to use for them. You did not understand half of it, but in short, he seems to have learned a great deal. Excellent. Renowned physician. It's pretty good, I guess. We're losing a lot of money. I am going to turn my retinue reinforcements to minimum, and not to minimum, to middle, to half speed, and I need a marshal. And everybody sucks. I will change to the Pope, I think. And I will try to convert the King of Poland again. He already has sent gift opinion modifier. I think no matter who I hire, it won't matter because they're going to stay at home. But so he'll be on my council for now. What? No? Okay. Apparently he just doesn't want to the King of the King of Poland, not Norway, does not want to be converted right now. That was weird. That's Germanic. What? That... okay. I guess I need a new court bishop again. No. Apostates. Anyway, yeah, I want this plague business to end. What's going on here? Revoke Nomadal. Okay. But I want the plague to start going away, and it looks like it is kind of getting out of most of Southern Europe. But now I need to wait on this guy to either die again, or for myself to die, or for 10 years. Or... and I, oh yeah, there's this as well. This guy's Catholic, but the king who rules over this is not. Who's his heir? Not Catholic either. Who's his heir? Not Catholic. Alright, so maybe I need to declare a war for Poland. Anyway, before I do that, I want to grant independence to the King of Sweden. But, I think he's going to lose this war, and I'd like to grant independence to him, but I have to wait until after that war. So, now we play the waiting game.